All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something fascinating: the way the Japanese internet is literally creating a new language right before our eyes. We're going to see how technology isn't just changing how we talk to each other, but the actual words we use.
I mean, think about it. This is a question for all of us, right? You've seen it, I've seen it, whether it's memes, acronyms, or just brand new ways of being sarcastic online, the internet twists and reshapes our languages every single day. It's a global thing.
But in Japan, this whole process is on another level. It's been so explosive. The internet is so deeply woven into the culture that it has literally spawned its own unique vocabulary. It's like a living, breathing dictionary that's being written, edited, and updated by millions of people in real time. So let's look at how this all happened.
To really get it, you got to look at the timeline. So the seeds were definitely planted back in the late 90s and early 2000s. But the real explosion, that happened in the 2010s. That's when social media and online video platforms just took over, becoming the new digital town square. And that created the perfect storm for new words to jump from these little niche online corners right into everyday conversation.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the words that were born directly out of the high drama, high stakes world of social media. These are terms that describe things, behaviors, and events that could only really exist in our digital social lives. Our first term is enjol, and I love this one because it's so visual. The characters literally mean flame and up. So, to go up in flames. It's a pretty powerful image, and it just perfectly captures the intensity of what it describes.
But make no mistake, an enjo is so much more than a simple argument or a couple of nasty comments. It describes a massive, out-of-control firestorm of public outrage and hate, all aimed at one person or company online. It really is the digital version of watching a building get completely engulfed in flames. So, what kicks off an enjo? Well, a lot of the time, it's the act of sarasu. This means to publicly expose someone, leaking their private DMs, posting personal information, or sharing a controversial screenshot for the entire world to see and judge. It's the digital matchstick that so often lights that whole firestorm. And who's out there fueling these fires? Well, sometimes it's the marumaru keisatsu, which translates to the something-something police. These are the self-appointed digital cops who are always on patrol, just hunting for tiny mistakes. Like you've got the Japanese language police who will swarm on any little grammar error. It's pretty funny, but also very sharp way to call out people who just live to correct others online.
But it's not all doom and gloom and internet fights. A huge, huge source of these creative new words comes from really passionate subcultures. Think gaming, think anime fandoms. Their inside jokes and niche terms just got too good and too popular to stay niche.
Okay, at the very heart of modern Japanese fan culture is the concept of the oshi. Now, this goes way beyond just having a favorite. An oshi is the one person, the one idol, the one character that you pour all your support into. You don't just like them, you champion them. You promote them, you're invested. It's a word that implies real action and total devotion. And that feeling your oshi gives you, that overwhelming, heart-stopping feeling, there's a word for that too: toi toi. Now, it traditionally means precious or revered, but in fan culture, it describes an emotion that's almost holy. It's that gut punch of pure adoration you feel when your oshi does something amazing. It's just the perfect word for that deep, deep fan devotion. Here's another one that started in gaming, but now applies to pretty much any hobby. So which one are you? Are you gachize, a serious player who's all about optimizing everything for the best possible result? Or are you enjoyze, part of the enjoyment crew, just there to relax and have a good time? This simple distinction is now used for everything. Okay, here's one you might want to start using yourself: Kuro Rikishi, or Black History. It actually came from the anime series Turn a Gundam, and it refers to that super cringy, embarrassing part of your past you just wish you could delete from existence. We all have one, and now you have the perfect name for it. All right, our third major trend is all about the need for speed. I mean, to keep up with the pace of online chat and texting, people have become absolute masters of the abbreviation, smashing longer phrases together to make these short, punchy, and super efficient new words. So let's actually build one of the most famous slang words together, riaraju. It all starts with this longer phrase, riaru ga jujitsu shiteiru, which means one's real life is fulfilling. So you take the ria from riaru, real, and the ju from jujitsu, fulfilling. You mash them together, and boom, you get riaraju. It's one single, super catchy word for someone who's crushing it in their offline life.
And this exact same logic gives us these really quick and easy labels for personality types. You've got inkya, which is short for a kind of gloomy or introverted character. And on the flip side, you have yokya for someone who's a bright, sunny, extroverted character. It's just linguistic shorthand for describing someone's vibe instantly.
And some of these abbreviations are just beautiful in their simplicity. Bayode literally means in a second. It's used to add this feeling of urgency, of immediacy. Instead of a whole clunky phrase, you just say, I'll reply bayode. I'll reply in a sec. It's efficient, it's modern, and it just feels fast, you know? So we've looked at all of these examples, words from online fights, words from passionate fans, words built for speed. What's the big picture here? What does this explosion of language really tell us about what's going on in Japan? When you really piece it all together, you can see three really clear drivers. First, the intense, sometimes messy dynamics of social media forced people to create a new vocabulary just to navigate it all. Second, these super passionate subcultures were like language incubators, coming up with words that were just too good to stay secret. And third, the simple, practical need for speed and efficiency drove this incredible art of the abbreviation. Ultimately, what this shows us is that language isn't some static, dusty old thing you find in a textbook. What we're seeing in Japan is a living dictionary being co-written by millions of people every single day. And every new word is like a little snapshot of the culture, what people care about, how they're connecting, and what they find funny. And that brings it all back home, doesn't it? This isn't just a story about Japan. It's a story about how our technology and our culture are wrapped up together everywhere. So take a look around your own digital world. Your group chats, your favorite forums. What words are being born there right now? What's going to be the kuro rekishi or the riaju of your corner of the internet in a few years? The answer is being typed out as we speak.